Hey everyone, Jenny here with Sipping Streams Tea Company, and I have a pretty fun thing I want to share with you today. So, for a long time, we have been just selling really good quality teas, doing food and tea pairings, tea classes, things like that. But in 2010, we attended the top tea cocktail competition at the World Tea Expo, and that's how we had the idea of a couple of these tea cocktail recipes. So when we competed in 2011, they canceled the program of the top tea cocktail competition and changed it to the top tea infusionist competition. And so that's what we won first place at the World Tea Expo, was making the perfect cup of tea. Well, making the perfect 4 cups of tea. And so today I wanted to share with you a little bit about tea cocktails. Now, tea cocktails are taking tea as a recipe and putting into a cocktail recipe. And there are tons of tea cocktail recipes out there. But this is Sipping Streams edition, and this is Hunkering Down Staying Home edition, where we don't always have the perfect ingredients for everything. So if you want to modify it by putting in different substitutions, or in case you don't have a martini shaker, you could use something else, and I'll show you that too in a minute. And if you don't have all the ingredients, it's okay as long as you have fun with it. Hey there, thank you everyone who's watching me. We got lots of viewers right now, and thank you so much for joining me. If you are part of the Sipping Stream subscription box program, I will be sending you the link to both of these recipes. So you'll be sent the actual recipes that I am using today. And I did make several modifications, but like I said, this is the time where everyone's not able necessarily to leave their houses, so you might want to modify them depending on what you have on hand. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Earl Grey Martini. So I do have a martini glass, but if you don't and you just have a cup, whatever, that's totally fine. You'll need Earl Grey tea leaves. And so if you're part of the subscription box program from Sipping Streams, we usually send you them in these small packages, or you can always order online or use whatever Earl Grey you have. But the larger the leaves, like the higher quality tea leaves they are, the better it will be for infusing with the alcohol. And so this actually makes 40 cups of tea that you can resteep. No, 10 times 10 cups of tea. Oh yeah, this makes 40 cups of tea. But this is what a teaspoon of tea looks like. Just a very, very small amount. And I took it out of that bag. So it actually goes a long ways. Yeah. So anyways, if you're joining me right now, I'm teaching 2 recipes on tea cocktails, which is Earl Grey Martini and the Captain Steve's Thai Coconut Margarita. Like I said, this recipe is exclusive for the people in the Sipping Stream subscription box program. If you want more information, you can look on our website at sippingstreams.com. But we do great virtual tea parties, shopping sprees, classes, demonstrations, and things like that. Okay, then you're also going to need some sugar for rimming. Okay, this is where I had to kind of MacGyver it. So I'm not a really fancy schmancy, cocktail person. And I was like, I don't even have sugar at home because I usually use honey. Well, I looked in my drawer, and actually my drawer had little sugar packets from, I don't know, to go drive through huts or somewhere from traveling, and I always save this bag. I gotta show you this bag. Okay. This bag of little random condiments. I have salt, I have pepper, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have all these sugar packets I can use. So I just took the sugar packets and I put them in a small plate so I can have them for making it fancy and rimming my martini glass. And then you're going to need some lemon juice here. So I have some lemon juice. I have a gigantic jug of lemon juice, but I put in a smaller container to show you. And also, you're going to need some simple sugar. Okay, so this is what I did because I thought I had no sugar at home, but I have a bunch of raw honey. Now, if you use raw honey, it's highly concentrated, not quite the same as like simple sugar, which essentially is watered down sugar, and the hot water will kind of dissolve the sugar crystals and be less sugar and more water. So one of the things you can do at home to make simple sugar is, for example, this recipe calls for 2 ounces of simple sugar, which is about a quarter cup of simple sugar. Well, I'm not going to use a whole quarter cup of raw honey. That's a lot of calories. That's a lot of sweetness. And there's no way I'm putting a quarter cup in this martini glass. So what I did instead was I did half of a quarter cup of honey, and then the second half of that quarter, so 1/8 of a cup of honey, and then I put 1/8 of a cup of hot water, and so I diluted it, and now you can see this liquid honey. So it's watered down honey. And that's one thing you can do in case you don't have something to, like, you don't have powder or granulated sugar at home. So what you're going to do is you do need to take time for this, and you're going to have to create an infusion. So I have here some gin that I just bought at the store. I'm not a big drinker, so I just bought like the tiny kind. And the recipe that is for the subscription box members, and the recipe is for 2 drinks. So for you and a friend, whoever you're staying at home with. And so what you do is you put your 1 teaspoon of tea leaves in here and let it sit for 2 hours. And now you see this beautiful dark color, so you can compare the two. So it slowly infuses over time. So you need at least 2 hours to do that. I did mine overnight, totally fine. I put my tea leaves in here last night. So if you kind of shake it a little bit, you'll be able to see the floating tea leaves in here. So you're gonna infuse your tea leaves for 2 hours. And you're going to get ready for your cup. So what you can do with your cup is, I took a peeler and I peeled some of my lemon, right? And I made this not so pretty, but when you curl it, it looks pretty in your cup. So it doesn't look super pretty, but when it looks all curled up in your cup, it looks great. You're going to take your lemon wedge. You're going to prepare your cup, and you're going to moisten the edge of your cup with the lemon wedge. Okay? And then, see, you don't need a whole lemon. And then you're going to rim it with the granulated sugar. It kind of looks like frosting to your cup. Now, I'm not perfect at this, and that's okay. It's a good thing I'm not a real bartender, huh? So stick to my day job. So, oh, that was pretty easy. Kind of moisten the rim of the glass with lemon juice. And then I'm going to throw my curled lemon peel in there. Now, you remember to always wash your produce. Even if you get your produce from the grocery store, don't forget to wash your produce, especially just being sanitary out, out in public is really, really important right now. So then you're going to get your martini ready. So I don't have a martini shaker, but I have a tea travel mug that has a strainer for the lid. So my tea travel mug's got a strainer in the lid. And so it's going to strain out my ice. So I'm going to put my 1 cup of ice on the bottom because I want it chilled. Okay? So normally a martini shaker has a top part and it's got holes in it, and it will strain out your ice and stuff. So I'm going to put my ice in here. And in your martini shaker, you're going to put in your simple sugar, which mine is simple honey, I guess. Okay, and I have enough for 2 drinks because I'm demonstrating another drink. Okay, I'm going to pour it over my ice. And then I'm going to strain, okay, how are you going to strain your tea leaves, right? Out of this thing. You don't want to drink the tea leaves in it. Well, if you have a tea travel mug, you literally could just pour the whole thing in with the tea leaves in there. Or if you have a martini shaker and you're worried about your tiny tea leaves, you can MacGyver it by using a strainer you might have at home already. So I'm going to actually strain in, just in case this was an actual martini shaker, hold my tea strainer in my container and pour my alcohol in there, right? Okay, remember, this is tea cocktail time, home edition. Stay at home edition. All right. And then I need to put in my lemon juice. My lemon juice, okay? So remember, all the instructions are for people who have the subscription box program, and I'll be emailing that to you. So 2 ounces, about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And that's a huge cocktail. I'm not much of a drinker. I would probably not put gin in this. And then, so we've got our Earl Grey tea that's been infused in our gin. Now it's mostly empty, right? We have our lemon juice in there. We have our simple sugar that was in there. Am I missing anything else? No, it seems so easy. Oh, it's just too easy. And now I'm gonna shake it up. So I'm gonna shake it. Shake. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Now, for those of you who are like wondering how this is gonna turn out, I got my martini glass that's been rimmed with sugar already. Look, the sideways view, it actually looks pretty. It doesn't look that boring. And then you're gonna open your tea travel mug, and you're going to pour. See, now it strains your ice at the same time. Isn't that such a great idea? And with the honey water in there instead of sugar, it's this nice golden honey-like color. And it just looks beautiful. It's kind of a little bit cloudy, and it will be, but you can see the lemon peel floating in there. Oh, it tastes so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll put that down for now. So we got our Earl Grey martini, right? So what do you think of that? Was that pretty awesome or what, huh? Yeah, use your tea strainer, use your tea travel mug, use your loose leaf tea that you have at home. If you had Earl Grey tea bags instead of Sipping Stream's Earl Grey that was loose leaf, you could you might have to tear open the tea bag and then pour it into your gin, or put the gin in a larger cup and then leave your Earl Grey tea bag in it overnight. But that's a great way to do that. So what do you think? Huh? Pretty cool, huh? So that was the Earl Grey martini. And now I'm going to show you a little more complicated thing, but it's not actually more complicated. This has more equipment. So I'm going to just move stuff out of my way. Okay. Out of my way. And we're going to get ready for the Captain Steve's Thai Coconut Margarita. So some things that you're going to need for the Captain Steve's Thai Coconut Margarita is some amazing loose leaf Thai tea, right? And you're going to have to brew it. So you brew your about 2 ounces of, and I measure everything about a shot glass, and a shot glass is about 2 ounces or about a 1/4 cup. So you need some loose leaf Thai tea, and you need to have brewed it. So I put it in a cup and have it chilled, right? And then you're going to have, again, some simple sugar. I feel like cocktails have a lot of sugar in them. That's probably why people like them. So, and we have ice also. Okay, so I got a cup of ice here that's been slowly thawing. We're going to need, 2 ounces of some coconut rum. So that's your alcohol. But like I said, there is an option to put like the canned coconut milk in there, and it makes it really creamy for a non-alcoholic version. So coconut rum, if you have any coconut rum, I know it comes in small bottles too. And you're going to need, like your honey water or simple sugar, right? By the way, this is a rice measuring cup. So it actually has measurements on the side. So when you're running low or can't find a measuring cup, or all the dishes are dirty, and you have a rice cooker, usually they come with a rice measuring cup. And then, that's about it. So we've got our ice, our rum that's got coconut in it already, our simple sugar, and that steeped Thai tea. This one's pretty easy. This one's pretty fun to do. I'm going to bring the big ninja over. I hope it blends okay. I'm pretty new to this whole ninja thing. So let's see. Oh, hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, what were you watching from? I'd love to know where you're watching from. Okay, so in my blender, I'm going to put all my ingredients in. Okay? I actually got this blender from my brother who moved. So that's why I'm not so used to it. Okay, put my ice in here. Okay. And put my 2 ounces of Thai tea. Oops, making a mess here. And 2 ounces of coconut rum. Ooh, we got Florida watching us right now. That's awesome. 2 ounces of coconut rum, that beautiful golden orange color from Thai tea. And just to let you know, that color is not natural. But it usually gives people a signal like, oh yeah, that's Thai tea. 2 ounces, oh, that was perfect, of my simple sugar, which I did sugar, honey water, kind of. And then you're just gonna blend it up. In the meantime, we at Sipping Streams actually do serve a version of this drink because it was the drink we were going to enter at the World Tea Expo. But when we tried to compete at the World Tea Expo and we wanted, they canceled the competition and changed it to Top Tea Infusionist competition. So we have the Thai coconut margarita at the tea house, and you can always order it to go also, but it comes with this fun plastic margarita cup. And also, obviously it's non-alcoholic, so because we don't have a liquor license at the tea house. So we use just regular canned coconut milk, that kind that's thick and rich and creamy and has some of the fat, the healthy fats in it, like coconut oil, and that will be in a can. So you definitely want the canned version if you're gonna do it that way. Okay, oops. Then I'm gonna put on the top of my blender and again, if you wanted to rim your margarita glass, you could, because you have plenty of sugar left over from before. Okay, I'm gonna take the top of this off. And I have this gigantic straw because I don't have any plastic straws at home. I have these metal ones. But in our plastic margarita glasses, it's not too bad. They kind of actually go down to the bottom. So we have people watching us from Fairbanks, Alaska. You can see this beautiful Thai tea color. And we've got a Captain Steve's Thai coconut margarita. And we have our Earl Grey Martini. So if you want a home party and you want to just use what you got, you can always vary the types of liquors that you have in there. You can vary the types of teas you have in there. If you don't even have like a lemon to put in, lemon juice comes in, one of those big containers sometimes, or those little tiny plastic lemons, or lemons if you have them. Or, you can use a different type of citrus, like maybe like an orange or something like that. You might have some orange juice. Oh, that is so good. If you have any questions at all about this recipe, let me know. Again, this recipe I will be sending out to the people who are part of the Sipping Stream subscription box program, because every month we have really fun classes. And I mean, I do send you amazing teas and I teach about those too, but we have amazing, fun virtual events also. If you have any questions, write them down below. I'll love to answer them, and see you next time. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and we do amazing free teachings every week in the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe, which is our private Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook, you can look there in the Sipping Streams Tea Tribe private Facebook group. Go ahead, answer the 3 questions so you're added into the group. And if you want to know about other free trainings and classes, just find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're always doing amazing, fun activities, and we'd love to see you here. Thank you so much.